I'm Donkey. It's been a dog age since I played this Mario, man. Instead of my normal goofball comedy, my Goomba jokes that I always tell, I'm going to take this video to talk about what's actually going on with my real life Mario, man. So you'll have to excuse me if some of it doesn't make this lot sense logical, because I've had a couple screwdrivers. I got one here, so it's probably gonna make less sense as we go. Now I'm gonna take you back in time to 2011. How do I work this piece of crap? Alright, so I met this Korean girl online, of course. And hopefully she won't ever watch this. Right off the bat, she made it pretty obvious she wanted my dunk dick. Classic mouse bitch voice, big ass tits, angel face. She looked like she came out of really good porno. And I remember I was typing to her on Skype, and she told me something about she was cheating on her boyfriend. Not a very promising start to a relationship. It felt like 4 hours pacing around thinking of what to type to her. It's definitely the most thought I ever put into like 2 sentences of bullshit. But whatever I said, it must have worked, because that was the first girl I ever saw naked. And I would pretty much just hang out with her all day, every day, for about a year. And she's probably in a bunch of my older videos. But it gets exhausting being with like a slutty girl like that. And after a while, I stopped eating healthy, stopped exercising. I didn't really see the point. I started putting weight back on. And then things were going a little better, so I decided to fly down to Texas to see her. But when I got there, I ended up just talking to her for like a couple minutes. And it was obvious she didn't want anything to do with me, so I was stuck down there for a couple days. I was playing Tetris. Couldn't even play League down there. I was playing Tetris on shitty hotel internet. And that's pretty much how all the girls I talked to on the computer turn out, total assholes. And I had a pretty dramatic realization after that, your friends online, they're just people you hang out with out of convenience. They're not really, it's hard to gauge if they're your real friends. And I don't think it was long after that I got this apartment. You could see it in the older Mario video. I thought I could start getting back in shape. I was just really tired of being bothered by people, and it turned out to be a stupid ass idea. I did get to work on I did a lot of work on my YouTube videos, but it's really hard to live by yourself like I do. It's just really mundane and depressing, and it was a bad investment on top of that. And then around last summer, the company I work with for YouTube, Machinima, started paying me a lot less than I agreed to. I tried talking it out with them, and they would just treat me like dirt. They wouldn't let me out of my contract until about 5 or 6 months later. Talking to them, I made a deal with them in January. I still have a couple months to see if they actually let me out. Wait a minute. Red, he's got M. He takes all the guy's money. I didn't expect such a negative reaction to when I showed you guys how fat I got. I always intended to be sort of an anti-role model for people. Just showing you guys what not to do, an example. Don't waste your time talking to dumb sluts on the internet. Or don't eat pizza and tacos every day for months on end. Or don't drink the stuff under the sink like I do. I also would like to request that you guys stop making mean comments at me, because if I read a single comment like this one, let me pull it up here. Donkey, you fat fag, you fucking suck on pee. No, I don't suck on pee. And I read these and I get real, emotional. I break down. I start crying. So if you guys could just stop posting all the mean comments so that I don't kill myself, that'd be appreciated. So my plan now is to move back into my mom's when this lease is done on the apartment. This is pretty soon. Try to save up money. And if you guys really give a rat's ass, I'll try getting back in shape. I was never in shape ever, but I'll try getting in shape. I think it'll make for a pretty funny video, if anything. And let's just get back to talking about Mario. So I'm trying to get to 100 coins on this level, as you can tell. And I'm going up through the cannon. And Joey, if we could just bring up the audio on the Mario, if we could just raise the audio levels up a little bit, and we can stop making this depressing ass, downbeat ass video that everybody is gonna hate. Okay, so you can see here, I'm loading up into cannon. I got 61 coins, and this is probably the hardest map on the whole game to get 100 coins. It's really I really feel limited, like there's not enough coins to get 100. It's just you're barely able to fringe your way up to 100. I'm climbing the balance beam into the Mystic Cave. And there's actually a lot of coins in this cave. So I'm just gonna have to be real careful. And if you watched the previous one, I died about 8 million times in this part. This part is a fucking dickhead. Like that Asian slut. So 90, alright. I'm pretty close now. If I can just get up there by Wriggler, I think I'll have enough to get the star if I get up by him.